Yeah, you do, man. Hey,
No, we don't, Rich. We can just talk about Mikey Garcia. I know you want to talk about Mikey Garcia.
Look, here's the thing. We're gloves off right now. My face sells this show. We can't even sell my face right now. So if you're not watching, I don't blame you. No, I'm just kidding. Mikey Garcia needs. So one of the pieces of news we didn't talk about. What was it? Mikey Garcia. Do you have it with you? He didn't.
He's blaming inactivity for
the COVID. Is it COVID related?
He's blaming the pandemic for his inactivity. While there's everybody else is fighting. So
yeah. Oh, I got another plane coming too. The gloves are off. So here's the thing. Like, he should just take a Triller fight with like a nobody. Man, these planes in my hood, man. Oh my gosh.
It's fine.
Yeah. So yeah, the money's there. I unless he's just asking for too much, but let him fight Lopez. Lopez is fighting Gambosis. And Lopez I don't even think Lopez wants that Gambosis fight, especially if they're moving it to Australia or New Zealand and he didn't want to go there. Man, line Mikey up. The only problem with the Mikey thing is that he still has beef. He sued Bob Arum and won. So Bob Arum's not going to let that fight happen, which is all messed up, man. That's I don't know. Fair. You got thoughts on that or what?
I don't know. I mean, I think it's ridiculous, to be honest. Everyone's inactivity was because of COVID. It doesn't make any sense. If that's what he's blaming it on, everyone else is making fights, dude. I don't think he's trying to make fights.
And didn't he just have a fight in February of 2020?
No.
Or what was it? Because remember, I didn't have him on my pound for pound list. And when I had to look back, I had Pacquiao on it, who's been more inactive than Mikey Garcia. So Mikey's actually had a fight since then.
Yeah, he has. Mikey Garcia is dead to me after that Errol Spence drumming that I lost a bunch of money on, but he bought Jesse Vargas in February of 2020.
Oh, he did? So he's fought in 2020?
Yeah, he fought Jesse Vargas.
What the hell is he bitching about?
February. He fought him on Leap Day in 2020.
Yeah. See, that's whatever, man. He's just whining. He's whining. He's just whining. I don't know, man. Do you think, Raider? Do you think this is really like blaming the pandemic on the fact that he hasn't had a fight since Jesse Vargas in the beginning of 2020? You think that's really valid?
As I said, he's dead to me after he lost me all that money in Vegas. But he's to me he's Adrian Broner. I don't care about him. You know, he's a name that I don't care about anymore. Oh. He's a big name that has to keep coming up that doesn't fight. So it's like, why do we keep talking about it? He doesn't fight.
That's fair. I think he's better than Adrian Broner. Personally,
well, he did beat Adrian Broner, but
yeah, he did. Well, what are you gonna say? What are you gonna say, plain man?
Well, Adrian Broner didn't cost you any money, so he might be dead to you. I don't know why Adrian Broner is dead to you. Adrian Broner hasn't cost you money, so
I didn't say Adrian Broner was dead to me. I said he's similar to Adrian Broner in that he's a name that people talk about that doesn't even fight much anymore. So I don't know why we have to keep talking about it.
Well, Mikey needs to find a weight class too, man. I don't think 147 suits him, and he's insisting that he's not going to go back down to 140, but he's better suited at 140. I think he puts up a good fight with someone like Josh Taylor and Regis Prograis and Jose Zepeda, but I don't know. Well, he could probably make the Regis Prograis fight happen, but if he's not willing to move down to 140 to be the number one guy, and he'd rather be number 11, 12, or 13 at 147, he needs like a new team, a new management team or something, or he's just struggling to make weight. He don't have a choice but to fight at 147.
I mean, I guess. I mean, if he's struggling to make weight, man, I don't know. Fight Tank Davis, then. Tank will fight you. I guarantee Tank will fight you. He'll fight you at 140.
Dude, that'd be a good fight, man.
Probably would be at 140.
I think Tank wins.
Tank kills him.
Yeah. I don't know if he kills him, dude. Garcia's still skillful, man. He did do, he stuck in there with Spence, but he's still not someone to overlook. It's just.
I thought he lost every round against Spence.
Well, yeah, he did.
He did. Oh, yeah, I'm not saying 121-08. Yeah.
I'm not saying he lost every round. I don't know if
He didn't get knocked
survived.
out.
I mean, what we were going by that he didn't
man.
die in the fight. I mean,
yeah, he didn't. It was
he moved up 2 weight classes to fight Spence. Like, I mean, that's what Kell Brook did that to Golovkin, but he actually beat Golovkin a few rounds. Mikey didn't stand a chance against Errol Spence.
Yeah, Mikey went the distance with Jesse Vargas, dude. I mean, Jesse Vargas, he had a draw against Adrian Broner.
Well, that's because he has no business being at 147, man. That's the problem. He needs to move down. He needs to go away. He needs to go back down. Keep going down. Go back to being dominant there. Stop trying to pull what I don't know what you're trying to pull, man. Just go back down.
Don't we have enough Garcias in boxing? Why don't you just retire? We have enough.
Yeah, no, it's the Garcia I'd rather see.
Yeah, no, this is the good.
We have too many
Garcias.
Man.
This is the good Garcia. I agree.
I like this Garcia.
This one's dead to me. Dead.
That's your fault. No one told you to bet
I know
against
it's my
Errol
fault.
Spence.
I said that I was in Vegas.
You bet against Errol Spence? Are you kidding me?
It was free drinks in Vegas, and I got him plus 400. I think I was loving it. I was like, "Oh yeah, he's undefeated. Oh yeah, well,
that's fair.
He's gonna beat Errol Spence and
plus 400. You're gonna find that's a good. That you can take a shot at that, especially given Garcia at the time, 100%.
Funny enough, I also that was the same year I had Francisco Molinari to win the Masters at 35-1, and he was leading by 4 going into the final round of the Masters, and then put up I think 11 on hole 10. And I'm like, oh, Raider, this is your life.
Oh, so he just 10 cupped it. No big deal.
He did. It was amazing.
All right, give me.
It wasn't on 18. He had to play 9 more holes.
Yeah. Drop it. I'm gonna hit it again. I'm gonna get it.
Give me another ball.
Funny. All right. Well, another one we didn't get to is Joe Joyce. Now is the WBO challenger for Joshua Usyk.
Wait a minute. Whoa. We're recording this? I didn't know you were.
We've been recording for a while, man. This gloves off, son.
I was peeing. I didn't know that was going on.
Surprise.
I come back and Rich has got a black screen, and I was
don't
peeing.
Worry about it. He's outside. He's playing.
All of a sudden, Rich is in the host chair down there, but
There's no host. There's no host. This is no holds barred. All right.
But I'm saying he's in my chair down there. Is what I'm saying.
This is my chair now.
I'll move people around on the screen. Who doesn't need? I'll be down on the bottom. Now you're in the upper right corner. I'm on the bottom.
Oh, I'll move it. Fine.
That's whatever. What you get. You can go ahead and move whatever you want. But what do you think? Is this Joe Joyce Usyk Joshua winner? Really? Does that matter? Do you think it's going to be a big deal? What?
I know you guys are the experts, but this is the after show. Can I put my little opinion hat on?
Go ahead.
Go for it, man.
Where's your hat?
You go first.
Put on your hat first before you start talking.
Well, I don't have the hat, but I got this. We'll go with this.
I gotta take the tie off, and I gotta mute myself because there's another plane coming.
It doesn't work. That's the only thing I had by me that was by a hat, like a hat. Okay. Joe Joyce. I watched that fight this last week. Joe Joyce is boring. He has no shot against any of these guys. He can't beat Usyk. He can't beat Joshua. He can't beat Fury. I don't think he can beat. I could probably name 8 heavyweights he cannot beat in that division. Joe Joyce is boring. No shot. And this is what's wrong with mandatories, is because they always make the mandatory the wrong person. The person that should be fighting the winner of Usyk Joshua is Fury and I'm drunk. Wilder. That's who should be fighting, obviously. I mean, let's put Joe Joyce in there. Why? Who's going to pay for that? We're not even going to watch that for free. I wouldn't even, I'd steal that and want my money back.
No.
That's what, I'm not going to watch Joe Joyce versus, Joshua or Usyk if the impossible happens. It's just not going to happen.
What's Joe Joyce?
What?
Go ahead.
I'm just saying, Joe Joyce is boring. And he does not deserve to be talked in the top 4 of the heavyweights. That's ridiculous. That is what's wrong with mandatories. Mandatories are stupid. That's my opinion. I'm taking the hat off. Well, I already lost
the hat's off. What do you want to say, Rich?
Joe Joyce might be boring, but he's a fringe number 4. Like, he gets a job done. He beat Dubois, who I thought Dubois was gonna easily win this fight.
Mm-hmm.
Joe Joyce ain't gonna come. Like, it's not that he doesn't come forward, but he allows you to come to him, and he still hits you pretty damn hard, man. Joe Joyce is for sure up there somewhere. I mean, I wouldn't get mad if someone said he's number 4, but I think he's a top 10 fighter. To be the mandatory for the winner of Joshua and Usyk. Here's the thing: one of those guys has to lose, and Joshua is probably going to win. And everybody in that heavyweight division has a loss to Joshua. Just about. Just Tyson Fury, Deontay Wilder, and I think Luis Ortiz are the only like top heavyweights that don't have a loss to Anthony Joshua. I'd like to see Anthony Joshua and Joe Joyce get it on. I think Anthony Joshua wins, but I think it goes a distance. You ain't knocking Joe Joyce out, man. I don't think that dude gets knocked out.
You said Joe Joyce is a fringe number 4. I say Usyk is a fringe number 4 because Usyk has not fought anybody who the heavyweight.
Yeah, but
he's the fringe number 4. But I can tell you, I think Dillian White beats Joe Joyce. I think Andrew Ruiz beats Joe Joyce. I think Joseph Parker beats Joe Joyce. I think Effie Ojagba beats Joe Joyce. I think Michael Hunter.
No, not Ojagba.
Joe Joyce. And I think Joseph Parker beats Joe Joyce. I think he is way down there. And to be able to have the mandatory of the Joshua Usyk fight, get out of here. Come on. That's ridiculous.
Joshua already beat. Go ahead.
He might be boring, but he's effective. And he has the jab, all right? And he uses that jab I'm telling you right now, I don't think there's anybody that has a better jab at the heavyweight division than he does. And that might be his only punch. That might be his only punch. But you know what? He defeats people with the jab. He ain't got to be flashy. He ain't got to move. He ain't got to do this stuff. He punches you 80 times in the face in the same spot. You have a Dubois situation, all right? Breaking your orbital bone. That stuff happens. And I mean, he came out, I'll tell you right now, he came out in the Juggernaut suit. Are you kidding me?
That was cool.
Awesome.
That was cool. That was one of the coolest things I've ever seen.
That was awesome, and he won. So
but he didn't suffer from lung problems after wearing that suit to the ring like some other people do. Like
no, he's the Juggernaut, bitch.
You know who Joe Joyce is? Joe Joyce is Derek Chisora without the flair, without the cool stuff. That's who he is. He's a Chisora. He's nothing. I mean, he's not. He's something. He's awesome, but he's not a contender in the real top of the heavyweight division. It's just he's just.
I think he is, man.
He's a Chris Arreola. He's that same kind of guy. He's like,
no, he's not Chris Arreola.
Like, okay, Chris Joe Joyce was on last weekend. Who all decided, oh man, I gotta stay home on Saturday to watch Joe Joyce fight? Nobody cared.
I watched it.
Yeah, because you were homesick. You were homesick. That's why
it don't matter. I'd watch it anyway, man, because it's the fight in the middle of the day. I don't have to stay up till freaking midnight to watch some stupid ESPN fight because it got postponed because of amateur league baseball or table tennis. Yeah. The Ocho postponed it.
Okay, James, I already know what Philly Rich said. Let me ask you: does Joe Joyce beat Dillian White?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. Wow. I think
does he beat Usyk?
Yeah,
I think he does.
I
do because
am I that far off then?
I don't think you're that far off. Are we talking like dominant performances where he's just going to destroy these guys? Absolutely not. Do I think he wins? Yes, I do.
Does he beat Fast Hands Ruiz? The fastest hands in the world?
I think so.
I think so too, man. But you're not off, man. Like, I'd like to see since you're an odds guy, I'd like to see odds on all these things. I think Joyce is the favorite in all those fights. Maybe Dillian White probably gets to be the favorite against Joe Joyce. But I'm pretty sure Joe Joyce is a gold medalist, a super heavyweight gold medalist.
Here's where you're wrong.
He might be a silver medalist.
If Usyk beats Joshua, okay, and Usyk pulls the upset and beats Joshua. Right?
Oh my! If that's not going to happen,
this is where I'm going to show. This is where I'm going to compare it to. If Usyk beat Joshua and then that way Joe Joyce became the mandatory to fight Usyk, there is no way in hell that Joe Joyce would be favored over Usyk. There'd be no way, not a chance in hell.
Well, keep in mind, favorites are all where the money is going. So if the money just goes to Usyk, the odds. They start Vegas or whoever is going to want money to make it a 50-50 fight. So they'll move the odds over a little bit. But for people who don't know, I mean,
Joe Joyce would be an 8-1 underdog against Usyk if Usyk beat Joshua. Guaranteed. 8-1. Easy.
Well,
that's interesting.
You went 400 to 1 on Mikey Garcia.
Yeah, and that's why he's dead to me.
Yeah, fine. Would you bet on Joyce if he was an 8-1 underdog against
No,
Usyk?
absolutely not.
Oh,
no,
man,
he's gonna lose that fight.
I'll give you money then because I will bet
You
on
would lose that fight. You would lose that fight.
You got to know. Okay, first of all,
he doesn't beat Dillian White. He doesn't beat Ruiz. Maybe he beats Dillian White because Dillian White is all smoke. Who knows?
I don't know, man. Okay, go ahead.
But he doesn't beat Usyk if Usyk beats Joshua. Now, I don't think Usyk is as good as everybody says he is because he's not a heavyweight. We all agree he's not a heavyweight. He hasn't fought anybody.
He's like a bridger weight.
That's a big question mark. If Usyk beat Joshua, he would be an 8-1 underdog because Usyk would prove that, I am a heavyweight. I beat Joshua. I beat the best. He's not going to beat Joshua. Joshua's going to kill him. Okay, but if Usyk decided not to fight Joshua and was just going to go fight Joe Joyce for some reason, Usyk would still be a favorite in that one. After not beating Joshua, Usyk would Joe Joyce would still be a 3-1 underdog against Usyk. It's just the way it is. Joe Joyce is not that good. I mean, ESPN has him at 8. I mean, I just looked that up right now. I'm curious what Bad Left Hook has him at, but I guarantee he ain't gonna be that high.
I think the Ring has him at like 10.
Yeah.
I think they have him at 10. All right, well, let's go on the line.
That's fine.
Say these names again. You said Usyk. I think Joe Joyce beats Usyk.
Okay, well, let me put it this way. Bad Left Hook has him at 7. Here's the people I have in front of him. Okay, Fury. Does he beat Fury? No.
He could beat Fury, man. Let's not get carried.
Come on.
Fury almost lost to Otto Wallin. Fury beat Deontay Wilder, and Deontay Wilder hasn't beaten anyone except for Luis Ortiz.
He beat Wilder twice, first off, and Otto Wallin.
Wait.
He's only lost one person.
He beat Wilder twice, but Wilder hasn't beaten anyone except for Luis Ortiz.
He's got that mean right hand. That's what everyone says.
No, fair enough. Move on. But okay. I think
Anthony Joshua. He doesn't beat Anthony Joshua.
No, I don't think he beats Joshua.
Kills him. Okay, Deontay Wilder. I think Wilder beats him.
I don't know, man.
Oh, come on
now. And Wilder has a trainer
the mean
change.
Right hand.
Aren't you against trainer changes? He has a trainer change.
Who?
We don't know how. We don't. Yeah, what Wilder's with Malik Scott now.
Yeah, some new guy.
Yeah,
I don't know how he's gonna. I don't know.
But wasn't he with him before? Didn't we talk about that?
No, he was with Breland.
Oh no, that was Papachenko.
He was with Marcus Breland.
That was Papachenko with somebody else, right?
Papachenko.
He fired Mark Breland. Right. So you're going down the line. Joe Joyce, I think, puts up a fight with Fury. I think he puts up a fight with Deontay Wilder. I wouldn't say it's for sure one over the other, but neither one of them guys are knocking out Joe Joyce.
Correct.
Andrew Ruiz. Andrew Ruiz wins that one.
Who's next?
No.
Andy Ruiz ain't knocking out Joe Joyce.
He beats him.
I don't think so.
Look, here's the thing with Andy Ruiz. He's with Eddie Reynoso now. So that might be his advantage. But I'm not going to just say, yeah, he'll win. No, I don't know who wins that one either.
And then the next one is Dillian White and Usyk is what they have here.
Dillian White, I think, is another good fight. I don't think Dillian White knocks out Joe Joyce. He knocked out a 40-year-old Povetkin, right? But Povetkin...
Yeah, but he also got knocked out by a 40-year-old Povetkin.
He also got knocked out by him.
Look, man, it doesn't...
yeah.
Joyce ain't getting knocked out by any of these guys, all right? I don't think that's happening. But you also got to get through his defense. And you got to get past his jab. I'm just telling you, it's not... And he ain't fun to watch by any means, but he's effective. And that's all that matters. This
I'll
is
give you that.
a game, right? Like, I mean,
yeah,
you got somebody
it's a
in
chess
the
match,
NFL
and all you have is your king.
Yeah.
I mean, well, here's where I'm going to fall back on. James, in our heavyweight rankings in 2021, you had Joe Joyce at 10. You had Usyk, Ortiz, Wilder, White, Ruiz, Povetkin, Parker, Fury, and Joshua all in front of him. Richie, you had him at 8. You had Joseph Parker, which I said would beat him. Dillian White, Povetkin, Ortiz, Wilder, Fury, and Joshua all in front of Joe Joyce.
Yeah.
Just saying, you had Joe Joyce down with Daniel Dubois.
But hang on.
It's 2021.
Yes, there's the name, Daniel Dubois. He had not fought Daniel Dubois yet, and he made him quit. So that would boost him up in my rankings, if anything.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Povetkin.
Maybe we need to audible and do another.
Rankings. He's off your rankings now.
Maybe we need to redo the heavyweight division next week.
Hey, you can redo the heavyweight division next week. I already know where I'm at.
Doing that.
I'm afraid.
Efio Jagba would beat Joe Joyce. I'm going to say that right now.
Evie Ajagba struggled against the only name he's ever fought, and I don't even know who he fought, and it went the distance. Evie Ajagba was this prospect, this solid prospect that would probably be heavyweight champ one day. I'm starting to doubt that, man.
Michael Hunter beats him too, by the way.
I don't know. No way.
Michael Hunter
don't
I haven't
Joe Joyce.
nothing. No.
I don't.
No.
I've never even heard of Michael Hunter.
You've heard of Michael
I don't know who
Hunter.
this guy-
You've definitely heard of it because he's said it like 15 times before, and that's fine.
Yeah.
I've heard the name, but I don't know how anyone else knows this name. Like, I don't know who he's beat to put himself. I think he's ranked number 8 on Ring Magazine.
7.
Why is he ranked number 8? I have no idea. 7? I have no idea why that guy's ranked so high.
Well, let me look real quick.
On fucking,
let's figure it out. Hold on a second, Rich. With gloves off.
Yeah,
punch you
figure
in
it
the
out.
face.
What is he? 15? I think
he lost.
15
years old
with 11 knockouts.
He lost to Usyk and he drew against Povetkin. That's why he's on this list. That's why he's number 7 right there. That's why he's number 7.
So
yeah, I don't know why he's number 7 either, man. That's it. Literally, that's it. He doesn't have anybody else.
Michael Hunter, I don't.
Oh, so he beat Sergey.
I think Michael Hunter
Kuzmin.
loses. Who exactly? Who?
Well, that's the only guy that's the only guy I recognize.
Yeah.
First off, he fought Usyk as a cruiserweight. First off, that was before he moved up. Usyk was a cruiserweight at the time, and everyone lost to Usyk when he was a cruiserweight. That was the first thing I'm going to point out. Second thing, when he moved up to heavyweight, he's beaten everybody that's been in front of him except Povetkin, and that was not a loss, by the way. That was a draw against Povetkin.
Yeah, I said that.
Drew Povetkin.
It don't matter.
He hasn't lost to anybody at heavyweight. Just saying.
He hasn't fought anybody. He hasn't even fought Chance.
Oh, I'm sorry. Who's
It's
Chris
not about
Crawford
who you
ever
lose.
fought? Oh, yeah, good talk.
Chris Crawford's fought way
Crawford's
better
beaten
opponents
some-
than Michael fucking Hunter.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah,
Oh
definitely.
my God, chill out with that highlight.
Crawford just hasn't fought anyone the last like 5 years.
Yeah. Well,
That's all
Michael
it is.
Hunter has fought. Michael Hunter fought this year, so I mean, what do you want? He's
Who?
fighting.
But-
He's fighting
I
again in
didn't
a
know
month.
that.
But you can't throw Crawford under the bus when you're bringing up Michael Hunter. That's kind of the
Absolutely
same
not.
thing.
Yeah, they ain't even the same echelon.
No, as far as like the last couple.
Right, Michael Hunter may be a better
years,
one.
though,
We'll
as far as
talk
last
Joseph
couple
Parker.
years.
Joseph Parker beats Joe Joyce. I'll say that right now.
No.
And that's one where James didn't. James had Joseph Parker at 3, and he's saying no right now.
Yeah, look, and
you
I'll
had
tell
him
you
at
right.
3, and
Yeah,
you had
I
Richie.
did.
You had him at 7, and Joyce at 8. James had him
Again,
Joyce
that
at
was
10,
before
and Parker
Dubois.
at 3. I had
That was
Parker
before
at
the
6.
Dubois fight. That was before Dubois. That changes everything.
I had Parker
Also
at 5.
before Parker against Junior Fa, and I don't think Parker beat Fa.
Yeah, like
Parker
that was a
looked
close
bad.
fight.
Parker looked bad.
And,
He
and
did
Parker
look bad,
fought,
but he's still
didn't he-
bad. You can have one bad fight. It doesn't
And then-
matter to have a loss in your record.
Yeah.
That's not a big deal.
No, it doesn't.
But
Wait,
visual.
yeah, but like, what about Huey Fury? That was a tough fight for Parker. He should have mopped the floor with Huey Fury, and that was like a 6-6 fight or a 114 fight. But they gave the nod to Joseph Parker. I'm not saying Joseph Parker is a bad fighter, but to think that he's just going to walk through, because it makes it sound, you're making it sound like he's going to walk through Joe Joyce. I don't think he's walking through Joe Joyce. Is that what you think?
Did you say you thought he lost to Junior Fa? James, did you say that?
Yeah, I did.
Wow, because the judges' scorecards had that one 117, 111 for
hold on. I understand.
117, 111,
just
119, 109, and 115, 113. So you're saying it was just that bad at judging?
Yeah.
Been.
I did not think Joseph Parker did not look, man, super high hopes. Junior Fa came out looking a hell of a lot better than Joseph Parker did. And it was not a good fight for Parker at all. Hey, but that's fine. You know what? I'm not always right. I always don't agree with the judges. I'm a judge, my own judge. But I sure as hell didn't have it. No, what the hell did you say? What
119, 109.
Oh my God, no effing way. No effing way.
Even 117, 111. We just saw Charlo get a scorecard like that you guys didn't agree with.
Hell
I didn't agree with it either. So these scorecards, you know what I like about the Olympics?
Charlo lost that fight.
Let me tell you about this Olympics thing, man. There's 2 things I really like. One, there's 5 judges. I really like 5 judges. I think professional boxing needs to go to 5 judges. And the other thing is the weight classes. There aren't 17 divisions. There's like 8 of them. And that's what professional boxing needs. We get so many more fights. look up to plug someone right now, Rummy's Corner. Rummy's Corner broke down the ridiculousness of the governing bodies. And if you just put 8 weight classes, how much more fights we can potentially see, breaks it down in about a 10, 15-minute video. Check that thing out. I'll send you guys the links. But anyone watching up to this point, after the show, gloves are off, look up Rummy's Corner's latest video, man. He just breaks it down for you. But I don't need, now I'm just going on a rant.
Well, here's my last part. Here's my last thing about Joseph Parker. He said, he had problems against Junior Fa. He beat Andy Ruiz. You guys forget that? He beat Andy Ruiz. Yeah, and he went the distance. And he went the distance with Anthony Joshua. He beat Andy Ruiz and went the distance with Anthony Joshua. He went the distance with him.
Can you guys?
So are you
making? Can you guys see this?
I can't see anything. I can.
The neighborhood muskrat is out. Check him out. I'm getting close to him.
Oh, dude, I do see it. Okay.
The neighborhood muskrat. Look at him.
Well, he better not attack you. You better watch out, man.
Yeah, you got muskrat.
I'm going back to my neighborhood.
You better run back. Yeah, watch out, bud.
That's my homie, man. Y'all leave. Go vegan, people. Go vegan.
Anyways, you fucking.
All right, we got final. We got some final. We got final statements. That's all we're.
My final statement is that Joseph Parker went the distance with Anthony Joshua and beat Andy Ruiz. Drop the mic.
Well,
Wait,
okay. So
hold on. Dropping the mic.
He dropped the mic.
Yeah, it looks like Joseph Parker just jumped up to number 3 on Raiders heavyweight list. Well, it's dropping on my list, and that's perfectly fine. But I do not think Joseph Parker ain't nothing. I think Joe Joyce, while he is not fun to watch, he is effective, and that's all you need to be in boxing. You just need to be effective. Yep. So I don't know, man. Rich,
take it on home.
Sure, whatever. I don't know. Just finish.
I don't know.
Was Joe Joyce 105 years old, by the way?
No, he's 35.
Yeah, he's like, is he 35? Last I checked, he was 34. But like,
so that was a year ago.
Well, he's stuck in that M. Night Shyamalan thing. All right, he's on the beach and he's fucking aging every 7 minutes. You age 30 years or something or whatever.
He's like 30. Yeah. He's like 13 and 0 with 11 knockouts. So he doesn't have much wear and tear.
Oh, geez.
Takam, a few years ago, when Joshua beat Takam was ranked number 8.
That's fine. Whatever. We don't need to talk about that anymore.
Yeah,
John, you're scared of the truth. The truth is out there.
No, we don't need no
truth. Takam is 40 years old and he just beat him.
All right, whatever. We're the truth.
We're done talking about the heavyweight division. That's what we're doing. The gloves have dropped. The gloves are off. We're ringing the bell. The show is over. That's all we got. Don't worry about it. You want to come back? Come back. Otherwise, who cares? It doesn't matter. Show's over.
You know who else beat Takam? Joe Joyce.
Yeah, you know how we're gonna end this fine. You know who else beat Joe Joyce? Amir Khan.
I mean, it's Joseph Parker, not Joe Joyce. Joseph Parker also beat Takam.
It doesn't matter.
Fuck
Amir
that
Khan.
one up.
And we're out.